just noticed what's dangling. Oh, it's a streamer. Oh, it's covered now by the live icon. But I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a streamer. Has a notification gone out? Right, there's a few things. Oh, it has. It is Friday night, isn't it? Okay, there's a few things I want to do. Best to get up to do these things. I'm very much looking forward to getting into my bed tonight, but I thought I'd come on and have a chat. I haven't tapped into the energy today. It's been a different energy I've been around. So it'd be nice to kind of just have a little tap in. Right, I don't think we need the charger for that just yet. What else? Oh, let's get some cards. I thought, well, I'm going to have a cup of coffee. So, now that the house is all quiet, I thought we'd actually check in to the energy. Okay, right. I was aiming to come on for 12. I had to be on by 12, apparently. I was aiming to come on at 11:44. But one's daughter was slowing kind of. Looks like a little feather here. We've got a feather. Hello. Where did you come from? Let's have some coffee. Oh, okay, you can bring the coaster with you. Oh, nearly made it. You nearly made it, dude. And relax. Okay. Testosterone? Is that how you say it? Testosterone. That's the energy I've been surrounded by. Testosterone. Am I pronouncing it right? I'm seriously Googling this. Oh, testosterone. Okay, testosterone. Meaning. I've been humming a lot, like over the last 15 minutes. It's a steroid hormone that stimulates development of male secondary sexual characteristics produced mainly in the testes, but also in the ovaries and adrenal cortex. What happens when a man's testosterone is low? I felt it was high. What does high testosterone do to a man? That's what I felt like. Problems associated with abnormally high testosterone, I wouldn't say they're as abnormal. Levels in men include. Oh no, why is it telling me about low? I asked about high. Oh, it does say high. It includes low sperm count, shrinking of the testicles, and impotence. Seems odd, doesn't it? Well, not really. If you like testosterone a lot. Why would you hiss at me? Testing your tossing skills? Seriously. Heart muscle damage and increased risk of heart attack. Prostate enlargement with difficulty urinating. So I've been around high testosterone levels in men. Something weird's been going on. Hi, Laurie. So Tia got caught earlier, pinned down by a cat. Had an audience of about 9 of us doing the business out on the decking with this cat. I don't quite understand it because I've never seen her have like sex with a cat. I mean, she did when she was younger and she had a litter. And then obviously I got her, whatever they call it. We're just waking up from a nap. And it's like, that's a bit unusual because she doesn't come into season. So a cat's pinned her down. but she wanted it. I mean, she could easily get out of it. It's very weird behaviour today going on. Spayed, yeah. Do they? How can they still attract tomcats after they've been spayed? Because she's got to be coming on for about 10. And we let her have a litter, but never have I seen that pinned down and done his business right in front of us. She attacked him afterwards, but then he just wouldn't leave and she was out there. I think she's still out there now. I'm looking at a card that says pop that cork. That was interesting what it said about having high testosterone levels causes low sperm counts. Shrinking of the testicles and impotence seems odd, doesn't it? Anyway, I don't know where we're going with that. It is weird. Was the male not neutered? Well, I mean, we've lived here for a long time. I imagine that I imagine not. He wants to do his business, but I thought that they were only drawn to cats that were in season. It just seems really weird behaviour. To see that, and it was just like, well, that was meant to have happened. I just thought it was rather. We've had some bizarre sights today. We've had like a very low emergency. I would say it was an air ambulance, but I'm not sure. It was bright orange helicopter that was kind of flying over us, and then like the red arrows come in and done a display, and then there were sirens. The police turned up, done a U-turn in the road. It was even Megan said it's very weird behaviour. And then it's kind of like, then that happens to the cats. And then I've had some they're not rowdy, just pumped up boys in the house. It's been a very masculine energy. And I've had no time to kind of come back to centre. So I was like, I want to do a reading because it's very pumped up, like, ooh, macho. So macho. It's kind of a macho energy. It's just fascinating to watch, but the energy is sitting in it. It's just interesting to watch masculine's behaviour. Anyway, so we're going to have a look at some cards, and we're going to see what that's all about. It's really nice. It's just amazing the energy that I have in like just my unit, because that now there's 4 people in the house, and like 11 o'clock I kind of was like, you guys going then? It's all right. It's Emily's birthday. Been celebrating, but and then Emily took some time to unwind. I went and took some time to unwind. I left her just down here on her own, and then I said, I'm going live. And now the energy is just, it reminds me of when used to have people visit, like my family would come and stay for the weekend, and it would all be just so noisy. And it's like kind of as soon as they left, you go, listen. And then you kind of appreciate your own unit again. So yeah, it's nice. It's hard to explain to people. It's like, I need some like space soon. My kids are like, she's going to go cranky otherwise. Not I go cranky, but I'm used to having some time to kind of collect myself and my thoughts. Let's have a look. The male could have thought she was displaying behaviour like being in heat and misinterpreted it. Yeah, but Laurie, Tia don't put up with any shit. Like, she was, and they were actually out there laying like on the decking some distance apart, but it's like, no, she could have escaped it. And when I was younger growing up, we had cats that had lots of litter, so I've watched like the process of them being pinned down, and then the meow that the feminine, it's awful to watch. You're like, you're hurting her, don't pin her down like that, because they really bites her there. and hold her down. And so I kind of recognised it. I just thought this is really strange to be seeing this. Yeah, because Lily and Jasper, they were both kind of neutered and spayed. Is that what it is, spayed? Because he was on her straight away. Well, after a couple of months, because Lily and Jasper were brothers and sisters. They're brother and sister. But I got Lily because I wanted her to have a litter of kittens. But then he was on her back. Like, I caught him doing it. So then I took him to the vets and they said, we're going to do both of them. So that happened. They said he couldn't. They said he's too young. I said, you can see the fucking boy's balls. You could see them. It developed early, didn't you, darling? So that's why we got Tia. It's because I wanted to have a litter of kittens, and then we got her spayed afterwards. You finished. Stopped hissing at me now. What was it I spoke about? Come on, darling. Come up. I know. And the lads just like antagonized him. I said to them, just leave him be. But then still, they were like throwing balloons over you and everything, weren't they? I know. It's all back to normal now. Yeah? It was noisy, wasn't it? Okay. Hi, T-Rose. Cops and cats. Judah, I want to have a baby with Missy OK from Saltwater. Okay. Okay. All right, little announcement there. Happy birthday, Emily. I was actually going to shout up the stairs. I won't do it. I shall pass on your birthday messages. I imagine she's gone to bed. She's been up since 8 o'clock. No nap. Up since 8. She's been to work. Then she's been socialising since like 3 o'clock this afternoon. Very out of routine. And then she has work tomorrow as well. So, but she's got Sunday and Monday off. So that's good. She's been working really hard. Okay, right. Let's have a look. DM a bit sexually frustrated and overworked. Maybe. Should we have a look? What cards? Laurie, T-Rose, anyone else? Any suggestions? I'm not. Don't ask for the mermaids. No, you can ask for the mermaids. Maybe we're meant to use the mermaids at some point. Don't ask for those yet, though. Don't ask for the unicorns because they're upstairs. I know they're upstairs. Oh, I've gone all like lispy. Right, let's roll the chat back down in case you say anything. Do you want to choose any tarot cards, guys? Oh my goodness, and I carried so much. I'm going to whinge. I'm going to whinge. And don't whinge, Lucy. I carried so much shopping, like, on my back. Oh, it was interesting, though. Going out, little hike. Overworked. I just looked at them words. Are you guys going to choose any tarot? I know I've just like, CV, well, Laurie, you're quite chatty. T-Rose just said hi. She might not be in the mood for talking. I know that feeling. How's your days been? How's your days been? How's your day been? Okay, I'll choose. It's like I can't even see any tarot cards. Come on, give me some tarot. Where are my tarot cards? Romance angels, yes. Oh, you want some romance angels? I think Jasper likes that idea. He's done a little spin round. Them cards are kind of at the wrong angle for me to choose cards, aren't they? I'll tell you what, buddy. Let me turn round this, and then you can come on my lap if you like. Sorry. Romance angels, Jasper. Oh, jeez, Louise. Bloody Witches Tarot. You know, even when I kind of pulled this in, I looked at this. I'm not using these. Apparently, we are. Witches Tarot. We will. Should we have a look at the Romance Angels first? I've got the tarot to go here as well. Hi, Melissa. I shall pass on your birthday wishes. Happy birthday, Emily. I'm seeing like signs everywhere, like, well, they are everywhere, aren't they? It's a bit crazy. I think sometimes you've got to close your eyes, because then I'm taken to like Melissa's kind of like little icon, which is purple. And there's a balloon here that's purple. Right, let's have a look. You still have vertigo? I felt like I wanted to change the words. You still have vertigo? Is that meant to be far to go? I don't know. I felt there was a little message coming through. Oh, wedding. Still have far to go until a wedding? Why are you itching? Hey. Come. Good boy. Oh, you're nice and warm. I can feel the heat in these pads on my legs. You're nice and warm. Okay. Maybe a steam will help you. How about a steam willy? Well, that's what comes to mind. Look, it's behind me. Steamboat willy. Do you want to choose a card? Can I get Steamboat down? Steamboat willy. The original. Hello. Back up there. Right, let's have a look. Don't nibble my arm, will you? Thank you. Do you want to help me choose a card? You just want to sit on this arm, don't you? ICO. That's just so long, isn't it? Or even just a towel over your head, over a pot of, I'm not sure. There's too many sinks coming up, guys. Like, I'm reading out these stuff and it's coming out my mouth, and then I'm realising what I'm saying. Even just by reading out your comments. Or even just a towel over your head, over a pot of water, but whatever makes you comfortable. Good. How is yours? T-Rose, is that you saying that you're all good? How was yours? Like, I'm confused. I'm not. I'm going to pull some cards. And if I'm drawn to read out your comments, then I am. What's up, dude? Like something on my shoulder. Yes, need that willy. Don't we all? Okay. All right. Do you want to do the cards, dude? Oh, I feel like I've got a really crooked back. Oh. Hey, are you coming to help me choose these? Come, don't keep walking away. Don't walk away, boy. My love won't hurt you. See, it works. We can talk about willies all day, can't we? Come on, let's name the willies. Willy Wonka. Oh my goodness, Megan drew me. What am I going to call him? She sat. I don't know if I can show you. I don't know if you can see like above me. There you go. So I done this, and it says, "Happy birthday, Emily, 18 today." And you can see the streams. So whilst the stuff was out, my Megan drew me something. Oh, I know what I'm going to call him. I don't know where I've put him. Right, I have this. I've always had this. Is it an issue? I don't know. But the kids would say, "Where have you put it?" I said, "I've put it in a safe space." So in the end, they had like this little corner. And they said, Mum, that's the safe space. Hi, Original. How you doing, sweetie? I'm not going to read your comments for now because I'm just trying to find. Right, hold on. We're just going to have to just come back. Think. Where would I put it? Maybe I'm not meant to show them yet. No, I don't know. We'll save it for another day. We'll save it for a rainy day. Okay. I think I'm calling him Mr. Penis Head. She drew me a penis. Well, we had discussions about the head of the penis, but she was like, he's just got a big head to his penis. So, Mr. Penis Head. Little Willie won't go home. Anyway, that's what we was. Willy Wonka, Chocolate Factory. Let's talk about Willies. Free Willy. Steamboat Willie, we've had him. Right. Enough now. Do you reckon? Mr. Penis Head, you want to see him? I don't know where I've put him. Are you settled there? Okay, well, he's purring. Let's see what Original said. Good evening, Lucy and everyone here. You didn't get a notification? Okay, hi, Original. Little Willie won't go home. I got Original's package today. I got through my candles. I haven't really had a chance to appreciate them. So, thank you. It was lovely getting my little parcel. Anyway, I should be having a look into them tomorrow. I just felt like doing that, shouting that out. Shout out to Original. Original, tell them what your stuff is, like your page to look at and all that. And your channel. Just self-promote, my lovely. It's been a kind of like a quiet couple of days. Right, I've got the card. You deserve love. You are lovable. Okay. It's like Divine Feminine, you are Cupid. I'm not feeling really the energy to read at the moment from the book. Bit of a laziness, really. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So there's still this in and in. This could be the one. It says you deserve love. You are lovable. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So this is to do with, I suppose, maybe this macho energy, you know. I can definitely pick out like a softer energy in the crowd. I quite like a softer energy rather than a macho energy. So I picked this up this evening about kind of a real masculine energy and then like a masculine who had a very gentle, more feminine side. Okay. Right, what's going on here? Because I feel it's the divine feminine kind of saying to the masculine here, because she's got Cupid's bow. And it's like firing at the masculine here. You deserve love. Now, interesting that when Laurie, he's off. Oh, I thought he got down. I seriously thought he had got down, and he hadn't. He has now. He's got down on what? On one knee. Because when I vertigo, it kind of came out as if they were saying there's a far way to go until, and then I saw the wedding card. I don't know though. It's like it's a proposal. That's what I feel. He's looking at proposing here. What's his proposal? Because I don't think it's marriage, not just yet. It's like far off from that. Is that how you say it? Far off. I'm feeling the energy of like, oh, Shrek actually. It's like far, is it called Far, Far Away Land? Okay. Originals put down her details there, guys. Make sure you check out. You check out. Make sure you check out. Make sure you check out our YouTube channel. She does some really good readings. She's so in with the energy as well. Many a time she's uploaded and I'm like kind of doing mine, and we haven't discussed the energy. And then after I've kind of done my video, uploaded it, and then watched it, I tend to maybe go over and watch hers, even though she's done hers before, and it's just spot on. What was I saying? What's the proposal? I think that's what it is. Children. Your love life is being affected by children, so that could slow up maybe remarrying. Okay, understandable. Oh my goodness. I'm free. I was going to say I'm a free agent. I am. Last daughter. Officially hit adulthood. Like today. And it's just like that. That's awesome. That's like my responsibility gone. I'm not responsible for them. Okay. Children. This could be the one. Your love life is being affected by children. I'm just going to read what Original said here. I've made a selection of good intention wax melts. There's love potion waxes and a collection called Crystal Heaven Scent Range. The Citrine Savage one I had in my kitchen, but I was so kind of in and out and all around. But I believe that's the scent I picked up on, because I did burn the lavender, amethyst lavender crush as well in here. But I really liked the lavender that was floating around in, I haven't actually, that one's up high. I need to bring that one down lower because I haven't had a look inside that one. So that was a real nice surprise, and the sizing was perfect. So, but I could smell, maybe I don't need, well, I couldn't or shouldn't have done anything because I did burn both of them at the same time. But I agree with you. What did you say? When Original was like burning her first batch, we was having a video call, and she said that it just, I don't think she said it smelled of sex. No, I don't think you said that. But it kind of made her feel sexy. The citrine one. And I've got to say, it's got a very unique smell to it. I was like, I like that. You can't kind of like put your nose on what scent it is. I haven't tried my other ones yet, and I absolutely loved my quartz crystal tower. Anyway, we'll have a chat over the weekend, and I can tell you, give you like, well, just fill you in on all my news. Right, okay. Union of Hearts came out today. Why would you hiss? You want me to get back to this card? Union of Hearts came out today for the weekend. The top and bottom of deck had me blown away, couldn't even upload it. Interesting. The left female and the right male are merging. Actually practice that in Kundalini yoga. I was trying to really, it's hard to explain to some people that you're half feminine and half masculine for them to comprehend that. I suppose it's just being around unawakened ones and understanding that how far we've kind of progressed. Anyway, let's get back to this because my eyes are getting a little bit tired, although they're drawn to the animals here. So I'm feeling like these children are very sensitive children, that they have animals. They're very angelic energy to them. There's a real innocence. But then I'm being taken to like the figure of 8 behind, like the infinity symbol. Or she could just have really, really long hair. So you can kind of see that I feel like these are the masculine's children here. It says your love life is being affected by children. And it's kind of like you're far off like marriage. And I feel it's got something to do with the children here. The feminine here, it's like saying to the masculine, you also deserve love. So in a way, I want to say you can have it all, but when children are affected, it kind of, well, your decisions matter, don't they? Okay, you try and do what's right for them, especially as I feel these children are sensitive. Okay. It's like, having animals as your best friends. Caring children, to be able to take care of the animals here and to love and care for them. That shows, I can't even tell you some of the horror stories I've heard about what's happening with wildlife around here. It's like there's some very nasty children out there. Anyway, these children aren't. They're lovely. They're lovely. They're lovely. Okay, angelic. Right, let me find out some more here. So the feminine shooting this arrow, saying you're lovable. Okay. You deserve love. This could be the one. This could be the one. This could be the one opportunity. Okay. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. This card here wants to be seen. We've got codependency. That's what this is, really. Addictions are affecting your romantic life when you have dependents who rely upon you. Should we read the codependency card? Where's the book? 32 minutes already? Jeez. Okay. Well, I've opened to children, so let's read this first. Your love life is being affected by children. The romance angel sent you this card because children are a significant factor in your love life. Either you want them or you or your partner have kids who are influencing your love life. This is a factor to consider when you desire to improve your romantic future. The angels honour and support all expressions of love, and they're willing and able to help you with any issue concerning children. In addition, this card can signify that you or your partner's inner child is affecting your relationship. This may mean there's a need for playfulness or a light-hearted spirit, or it could signal that it's time to heal a childhood emotional wound. The loving nature of your inner child and children in general is supportive of healing work, especially when its intention is to bring in more love. Okay, not to dwell too much on that. Seriously, the next card is codependency. So that's what codependency really is when you dwell on something a bit too much. Okay, I need to try and make sense of what I've just said then. So why did I just tell them that? Codependency is when you just dwell upon something a bit too much. And it's like an outside force that's going to make things better for you. You're dependent upon another. It was like kind of what I was saying. It's like my children are no longer, it's not necessary for them to be dependent upon me. They're of age where they can take care of themselves. That frees up myself. So obviously I'm not restricted now to being really their full-time guardian. I'm always their guardian. But it kind of like that's kind of the energy, is that I've been freed up because just naturally your children grow, don't they? Missy, okay, I need to be okay. Oh, I know who you are. Oh, yeah, you're the same dude, aren't you? Uh, I can't remember the name. Brian, is that? Did it happen? Yeah. Did it happen? Okay. I don't know if that made any sense. Does it matter? Not really. This card answers your question in perhaps a surprising way because addictions are the culprit behind the issues you're attempting to resolve. So, this is the energy of allowing your children to hold you back. My children would never have held me back from true love or being with my true love anyway. Um, but when obviously they're free, um, it just makes it more possible, doesn't it? Does it? Apparently. Oh my goodness, I'm rambling. It made sense. I don't think it's me talking. So we have to do this on a live. I haven't connected all day, that's why. So I haven't been having chats. Seriously, come on now. I'm just going to go off into a daze on camera. I'll pay attention. Okay. When I listen back. I don't know when that would be. Did anyone listen to like the sexual reading this morning? It wasn't that sexual, was it last night? Spoke a lot about giving head, I believe. Jeez. I watched that this morning. It's taking too long to upload. This card answers your question in perhaps a surprising way because addictions are the culprit behind the issues you're attempting to resolve. This could be your own craving for a substance or unhealthful behaviour. Or it could be that your partner's addictions are impacting your love life. The card is also an indicator of childhood experiences in an addictive family. It's come up twice about childhood healing now. My children won't stop me either. Maybe DMs use it as an excuse, even if kids are grown adults. Maybe. My children have always wanted me, especially like it's been, well, it's coming up for nearly 4 years. And they've never had a man introduced to them. I haven't dated since I was like 20. So they've never been introduced. So they know the next person I'm going to bring in, they're like, you know, yeah, they're going to be intrigued, but they're going to know that I'm not going to choose some dickhead, am I? No. So, but they, for a long time now, they just want me to be happy. They want me to be with my divine counterpart. Um, they look forward to the day meeting him. It's just they want me to. This is a conversation I had with Megan today, and it was about actually having someone to kind of take care and love me the way that I love, and I'm worthy of that. I deserve that. I deserve that type of love. So yeah, it's nice. At my end, there's just no grief. There's no secrets. They might not know everything, but there's definitely not any secrets if they were to ask. And vice versa with them. I want them to be happy. I want them to have true love connections, and so want for your children what you want for yourself. Maybe that's where this is going. Because we all want our children to be happy, but we can't live our lives through our children. But we can most definitely be that role model. And when it said here about love, um, or the angels or divine supports anything if it's in the act of like bringing in more love. But then we're looking at the different ends of the spectrum, aren't you? The masculines, they actually want to be good men and good fathers, and really not, I imagine, tell their children half of their life's events. But I've always been honest with my children the best I can be, and they find it quite fascinating. They love my stories. Anyway, let's carry on reading this. Addictions numb the heart to pain, but they also diminish its capacity to love. Since love is the basis of your romantic partnership, addictions become a barrier to moving forward towards true emotional intimacy. This is especially true if you are twisting yourself in knots to please a person whose dependency has lessened his or her capacity for happiness. That no win situation will negatively affect your self esteem and your own happiness if you continue. I'll leave it there with that. You want a song, original? Should we see what song? I'm in the middle of a chain reaction. Talk about love. Talk about love, love, love. Let's have a look what's on. It's 03. Oh, it says it's 033 over there. It's 0029. Did we drop a 0 as well? Oh no, you've just got the 10. Mm-hmm. What we doing? We're going to the radio. Let's have a listen. I'll tell you the title of the song. I'm not going to play it. I just don't feel like it. Hard to Say I'm Sorry by Chicago. Let's read the lyrics. Hard, which is talking about high testosterone. Hard to say I'm sorry. This is a really good song. Do you want me in tears? I'm going to want to sing it. Everybody needs a little time away, I heard her say, from each other. This part. Even lovers need a holiday, far away from each other. So I mentioned far, far away land. Okay. Hold me now. It's hard for me to say I'm sorry. I just want you to stay. After all that we've been through, I will make it up to you. I promise to. And after all that's been said and done, you're just a part of me I can't let go. Jeez. Seriously, you know the back of the eyes you're like, you're going to have me crying. But where you've taken us, original. Couldn't stand to be kept away just for the day from your body. That's like today. Yeah, seriously, I've not been like, I've not been doing the spiritual divine stuff. I haven't been personally developing. Okay. I've not been alone to be able to do that. Couldn't stand to be kept away just for the day from your body. Wouldn't want to be swept away. I was thinking Chicago, windy city, isn't it? Far away from the one that I love. Hold me now. It's hard for me to say I'm sorry. I just want you to know. Hold me now. I really want to tell you I'm sorry. I could never let you go. After all that we've been through, I will make it up to you. I promise to. And after all that's been said and done, you're just a part of me. Don't lose it now. I can't let go. After all that we've been through, I will make it up to you. I promise to. Rather beautiful. Okay. Right then. Should we have a look into the Witches Tarot? Because that's going to tell us like a story, isn't it? Just felt calmer energy around that tarot deck. My ears are tired tonight. You guys still there? I need to get back to reading. I don't need to do anything. Well, I do, apparently. There are some things I need to do when it's divinely directed. So I've had a couple of days break from the book. Tea Rose? That's my girl. She just sends me some dance moves, and I actually, can I get away with it? Not really. But that's one of the songs actually that I kind of wrapped the evening up on tonight was Proud Mary, because I love the slowness of the beginning of that song, and then it just kind of it was like, and it's like I was just like, just get up and jiggle. I had them like jiggling at the end of that song, Proud Mary, because it was just so slow, and then it was just like, oh, just wait for it, and that's what that took me to. You was driving earlier. I like driving in my car. Meet me, meet me. When I was out today and carrying like the shopping, like heavy shopping on my back, do not complain, Lucy. Okay. I actually thought for the first time, it was like I'm looking forward to actually. I don't have a car at the moment, so I'm looking forward to driving again. So that must be approaching soon. The opportunity maybe to drive, the reason to have a car. So I noticed that today. It was like, oh, I was watching like people driving and or turning into junctions, and it was like, I used to do that. I used to do that before I become like a bona fide hermit. I go out, but I like my space. Put it this way, I don't need to be surrounded by people. Oh dear. You know you're not lonely when you crave aloneness. These actually feel really nice and sleek, these cards. That might, because I said they feel nice and sleek, I've just looked over to like the logo game. So it's pinpointing that look out for the signs, the logos. What did I just say? Oh, they feel nice and sleek. And I said that this was kind of like a karmic deck. That's what I'm feeling. It's just this, yeah, with a pitchfork and the wolves. And every time I look at all the cards, it just seems to be sitting on top or it falls to the floor. They were feeling sleek. It's actually that they're asleep. So the karmics, like the energy it was tonight, it was some people are just asleep. It's just like you're oblivious. And there's a lot, and it made me realise how far we've come. Not only have we kind of left the 3D, travelled up the 4D, this sign synchronizations, then connected with spirit, then we've come back down, gained even more knowledge as we're grounding this in. And now we're really operating here on Earth. And so the energy of feeling sleek, I felt that they felt asleep. So it's all right to talk. It's like they just don't get it. And if you don't get something, then you won't be drawn, of course. If you're meant to get it, you'll be drawn towards it, won't you? Oh, do you vent? Okay, you vent if I need one. Yeah, I found it was sitting out there for like to the point where the seatbelt will kind of be going like damp, mouldy. I just didn't, and I thought today. I thought no, that was yesterday. Was it yesterday? I know when we last had a really hot day. I thought, oh my goodness, I'd have to be out like cleaning the car. And even though I enjoy cleaning the car, I don't miss cleaning the car. But if I had a car, I would clean it. I like to do like that myself. It's satisfying. It's for, oh, there's no more kind of clean. I don't miss the car. And it seems that I get rid of them when I'm no longer driving them. They're just sitting there. It's like, well, I don't really need a car. Light and love. Angie. Okay, what have we got here? So I felt like they were asleep, the karmics. Yeah, because look, the divine masculine's awake here. He's got the whole world. He's got it all in his hands because, like, this is New Earth. So I feel definitely in this reading, there's going to be a contrast to this divine masculine and his karmic partner. It's like he's turned his back on her. She's just too asleep. I don't want to call her dozy, but a kind of dozy energy. Okay, the cursor's up on, you can't see it, but the cursor's pointing to the back of this cat's. Yeah. The back of this cat's back. And it took me to like Tia being pinned down today. And like, I don't know if she was forced. I don't think so. That's what I mean. No one's forced anyone to do anything, have they? So I feel this masculine's free. 2 of Wands. Give me some more. Yeah, very nice. For the Queen of Wands, the Divine Feminine's energy. I put a video out. What it was called, It Should All Be Plain Sailing from Here On. The Karmic would just remove herself because she just doesn't get it. She doesn't want to get it. And it looks like it's quite apparent now. It's really nice because behind the Divine Feminine here is twin flames, 2 flames. Burning. A passionate, burning yearning for each other. Yeah, I actually feel like it's quite tired that I can't even like put any emotion behind it. It's not I don't feel it. I just thought to myself, well, Lucy, you're very quite just like, it's kind of like the energy of it is what it is. If it's meant to grow, it will grow. If something's meant to grow towards the light, Divine Feminine, then it will do without really any effort. I think that's always been the case. The case has been is that we haven't had the awareness on what surrender truly means. Like say, well, you need to surrender. Okay, I'll surrender then. It's not like that, is it? You have to live through the experience of surrender. Okay. You're behind him here, and he's looking out, and he's got this wand in his hand. And can you see the red ribbon that's coming from this wand? Look for the details. And then is it the same wand? This is what he's anticipating proposing to give to the Divine Feminine. This wand. What does this wand? I can ask whatever I want. That's one thing about tarot. I don't. I just allow the cards to tell me what they want me to know. But, well, I can. Of course I do delve in, but not as a general rule. I like the cards to just tell me what we need to know. And did I say tell me what we need? Get my we's and me's mixed up. Who's in my body? I've just looked down to like my ripped jeans. I don't see a bit of leg. It's in my body. Lucy, can we bring this back? What was I saying? I don't know. I think I was asking about what this we all the way home. I think I was asking about what this one was about. Is this correct? I feel like she's sitting in like justice scowls here. Look at her seat. She's got a pussycat. She's got a Jasper. She's got herself a Jasper. He's taking care of her. We're balancing. What's this card? What's it? Well, at least he's not looking at the bush. Okay, that's interesting. At least he's not looking at the bush. Why would I say that? Because I felt early on he was staring, or whenever it was, he was staring at the bush and there was no return. The bush of no return. Right, okay. But then I'm taken to like the burning bush, which would represent God. So, and he's not looking at the bush. But I said, at least he's not looking at the bush, at least. Should he be looking at the bush if it's God speaking to him? Okay, this would be about the masculine's not seeing the signs. Okay, so it's like he is awake. But this is something that when I'm working with people, like I wanted to call them newborns. I say to them, do you notice signs? So I did it the other day. This lady, I had kind of been talking with, we were going, and she went, oh, are they new chairs? And like the people working there just said, yeah, but then I think they said they've been there for a couple of weeks. I said, you just haven't noticed them. And she walked off. Well, I clocked a tag on there. And I said, do you think like it's like, do you think there might be more to why you noticed the chairs? What does that tag say? So it's just kind of, and then it was kind of like I walked along like, and my eyes took me to like the signs, and it was like rest and relax. And she said, I need to do that. I said, see the signs, you're being guided every step of the way. So if you're turning your back to the burning bush, you're turning your back to, I don't know, something that you can't really make sense of. So Moses saw the burning bush and it spoke to him. They don't really do any more explaining, do they? It just means, what does that mean to you, that the flame starts opening up its mouth and starts speaking? How does, anyway, it doesn't matter, does it? Because when Moses asked, who are you? Well, he actually said, who should I say who sent me? That's interesting, because it was like Moses was relying on knowing his name rather than just going and asking for like, oh, I've just like swiped that card off, rather than going and asking for like the Israelites to be released from like the pharaohs. He went and said, like, didn't go and say the burning bush sent me. He said, who do I tell him sent me? I don't actually know what the answer to that is. And God claimed his name then, not as God. He said, I am that I am. That's where the I am comes from. I am that I am. I'm energy, just like you. I just am. I'm just energy. Anyway, where are we going with that? So it was a bit like, I said, at least he's not looking at the bush. So don't blame God or use God as like your backup. This is the energy of taking full responsibility for yourself. That's like, I heard it tonight. Someone said, oh, I think it was, I don't know what star sign. I don't know, should we just say that's my Libra in me? I'm like, don't blame your star sign. Don't blame the planets. Don't blame God. Don't blame anything outside of yourself. You attract, at the end of the day, it's just energy, guys. You attract what you put out there. Like attracts like. So if you're not liking what you're attracting, then you best get liking some stuff. Okay. It really is just kindness. Hi, Bella. Came in at 444. I ams. Right, I think I'm done with that part. A while ago, I heard that the DMs were given the signs and misinterpreting them, just like the cats. There you go. Yeah, thank you. That's where misinterpreting the signs, ignoring things. Everywhere you look. So I can already see, like, I can put together. I was doing this earlier actually with Carol, and my mind went so many different things all at once, and it went from Narnia to a Buddha to pink, the color pink, then to a name, something punk, and it all brought together a story. And it's like, I want to just close my eyes, because it doesn't matter. I clock everything, whatever your eyes clock onto, put them together. It's a string. It's a story. I mean, I say to you guys, keep it simple, open up a book, turn on a song. It never fails. Well, it doesn't when you believe it. And people are not even trying it. So I've got to say that one of the things that I've been encouraging people to do is to watch out for signs and synchronizations, and to tell people that you're not alone. You're always being spoken to. I was actually, just because you're giving number, I'm going to give you an example here. So I went to the shop one day, and the divine makes sure I remember this because of a number synchronization. So I go to the shop and my bill comes to £4.14. And I said, "How much is it, please?" And she said, "It's £4.14." I went, "Oh, that's a number synchronization, that is." And it wasn't long after we had kind of checked the 41441, that sync, and I Googled it on one of the videos. And I said to her, do you notice numbers, synchronizations of numbers? She's like, "No." I said, "Not even like 1111?" If she went, "No." Well, I've gone off onto like a rambling kind of spiritual thing now. It just all comes out. I come out the shop and I think, fuck me, what did you just fucking say to that woman? I'm like, well, I've told her to go away and pick up a book because she's always being spoken to. I'm like, don't you listen to the lyrics of the songs and think they might be telling you a message? She's like, "No." I said, "I guarantee you, next time you turn on a song," I said, "or you go and find a book." She works in a bloody shop. "Go and pick up a magazine." It's just like, I better not tell her everything. That's a bit overwhelming. But I said, "I guarantee you, it comes in with whatever's going on in your life." So yeah, it's heavy. It's heavy stuff. It's like drip feeding. It's like you get yourself in order and like you just get it all, and then you kind of come across, I don't want to call them the numpties, but it's like gives you a bit of a wake up call again to realize you have to be gentle with your approach. But I found that detachment and being able to not need to, I can just sit back and listen to it all and watch people unfold. It's like they're unfolding their mannerisms. Very interesting. So it's patience, I suppose, is a big one. But it's more just practicing contentment with being in the moment. So rather than getting up and like leaving the environment, I could actually sit within it. Anyway, right. 3 young owls kept me up all night, still hovering, and the sounds they are making is breaking my heart. I think their mama is weaning them. That's what I felt like. It was a drip feeding weaning. All those things came up today. Original, opened the Bible last night to Job. So, and reading again later, very interesting. Okay, we've got 40% on the battery. Let me just charge this up. That way, let's turn it around. I don't know what difference it makes, but it's just like temperamental. There you go, got a green light. Right, we got a green light. Right, let's have some tarot to go then. Should we have a look at the bottom of the deck? No. Oh. No. Did you hear they put in a no? Do you know why, Bella? Like, this is like, we had this today about the different meaning of the word gay. What gay might mean to some people might have a different definition to what it means to me. It's in how you interpret it. I'm just going to interpret this for Bella here. You're talking about the Bible. I've not read that. I've never read the Bible. I'm just drawn to open it up and just kind of read it. I'm putting it all together, yeah? It's quite interesting, some of it. Anyway. When you put job always scared me, so much loss. I was taken to like employment. Just over broke. That's what job stands for. If you've got a job, you always find yourself just over broke. Weird noises coming out there. Okay. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, it felt like how the DM was feeling now. Teenager. You just pointed out teenagers. I've been like talking with 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 18-year-old masculines tonight. Okay. Different backgrounds, different nationalities. Very interesting. Okay. Ours were teens. When you said about the owls, Bella, it actually took me to the girl's dad because I laughed the day that Moon Cookie said that I'm sure that she said she had seen a flamingo flying solo and she kind of stopped the traffic. And I chuckled to myself because before their dad made his transition, I said, can you choose like a bird so that I know that you're sending me a message? I said, don't choose anything stupid like a fucking flamingo. Like I'm going to see that on the decking. I see some mating going on out there today anyway. Wonders never cease. True? Wonders never cease. Anyway. So I giggled when she said that and I took it as a sign from him for me because we'd had that conversation. But the agreement was, well, he said, all right, I'll send an owl. I have not seen an owl or heard one since his transition. My daughters, on the other hand, yeah, that's a different story. Megan used to have an owl. Once she was on the phone to Jamie, cycling home from work, and it was late at night, and he heard her say, hi, Dad. And she went, Megan, who are you talking to? And she said, oh, there's this owl that just sits there waiting. And then as she kind of carried on cycling, she said, and then there was an M in like the dirt, Mum. Quite apparent. And so she would have signs all the way home. And that's the amazing thing. You never feel alone. When you tap into signs and synchronizations, okay, again, it's just something that you have to live into. So that's where it took me to, was their dad, owls. And I felt like, oh, he's everywhere. Of course he will be. It's energy. So, Bella, it had a very special relationship with I've had a very special, you have. I've got a very special relationship with birds as well. You've had a very special relationship with birds. Original, I saw a flamingo dress earlier. I thought of you. Did you? Melissa, very truly. So. And then you always know that you're never going to get there because you're always evolving, aren't you? There's always going to be something new to, I mean, what we've tapped into kind of coming back down and grounding this energy it's like telepathy, astral traveling. I mean, we haven't spoken about dragons or unicorns in a while, but that's already kind of happened, been there. They exist. And like we just keep adding to this, like this new world, this new dimension of ours. Right. Excuse me. I've had a long day. It's not often, really, you hear me say that. But I'm pleased that I've come on. We still haven't looked at the bottom of the deck. I'm pleased that I've come on. Why? Did you think I was pregnant? I'm a bit like Tia. Can't happen. Oh, is that what they're pointing out? Might not be able to have babies. Still do the other stuff, can't you? Because I'm going to Megan. I'm sure it's like instinct that draws them. It would be her going into season. So it didn't make sense to me why she would be drawing in like a tomcat. She shouldn't really be sending that energy out there. And it's just, I suppose that's just like, it's just, I'm glad I came on. Why do you think I was pregnant? Right, okay, we're definitely talking about children here. Hello, you. I know exactly what you've been up to today. Everyone was in here watching you. Seriously. It's like some kind of show putting on out there. Megan was out there. She's like, you're a little floozy, you are. Because afterwards, she's still like, she's attacking him, but then she's going like back. Jamie went, they're having sex out here again. It's like, for fuck's sake. I'm like, let her have her. She wants, leave her. That cat has kittens. I swear. I'm going to swear to God. I swear. I'm like, I'm changing your name to fucking Mary. So it was fucking Mary. Whatever. The Virgin Mary. Oh, dear. Right. That's interesting because I felt the energy like of the children being angelic. So regardless, like Joseph and Mary, they produce like an angelic child, a child of God. Bella, I don't know what you're laughing at. I don't know what's kind of come out of my mouth. It's like about Mary, about falling pregnant. I don't know. Seriously, I don't think like my cats are going to have kittens. I think now, because that energy has been coming in as well about us having pets. And I feel like my pets have been around really to fill a void. And when that void's no longer a void, it's like their job's kind of done, isn't it? So I'd be very surprised if I actually like personally myself got any new animals to bring into my life. I don't think that would make sense when I'm just kind of being set free. And it all seems very perfectly timed around Emily's 18th birthday. I mean, I'm going to be moving within a couple of months. And it's like, and I believe we're all going our separate ways. So it's all, and it's what Emily kind of, she's looking for a place on her own, Jamie and Megan. And then at first time, it's like, oh, yeah, my youngest is kind of, and when the youngest has gone, it's like, it makes no sense for anyone else to hang around, does it? So this is how one's mind works. This is how, like, the shift I'm going through at the moment as well. I haven't been in this situation. I've been around children since like the age of 11. I'm like 44, and it's like, oh, now, now. So just go with the flow, just see what unravels. So it's a really big phase in my life that I'm going through at the moment. And I'm just like, well, let's just see what transpires. I'm pretty sure every man that walks past my house has started singing as they go by the last few days. Yeah, I would, this is a better way to look at it, okay? I would be surprised if a man didn't whistle whilst going past you. I was speaking to Megan about this today, and it's like you will find that all men will find you very attractive because you're a divine feminine. So that's natural. That's a natural reaction. That's a chain reaction. So when you start noticing that, me and Megan had it today, and I was walking over like the flyover. Is that what they call it? Yeah. And what do you call it that? I'm looking down at lorries, and I thought I'm not going to get them to honk their horns, but I gave them a little cheeky sideward grin, just to kind of go, I wonder if you want to honk your horn at me. And then I carried on. They didn't. And I carried on. We just got round the bend, and this man comes behind, and he goes, and Megan's like, and I said, I just kind of I've already seen that. I just kind of had a little premonition that that would happen. She went, why is he honking at us? And I'm like, why would he not? Change it around. Change it around. Okay. I saw a white wolf like dog in a vision. Her name was Lily. I think she'd be my next. Interesting. Right. Let's it's all very interesting, isn't it? We still didn't really look into this. It's a bit of a Robin Hood energy here. He's got his feather in his cap. I found a feather. And also, Jamie, I told you guys, Jamie found a £1 coin. Yeah, well, when is it? Yesterday, he received like best employee. I'm not even going to say any more about that comment. And he won himself a gift card for Amazon. And when they gave it to him, he thought it was like for £5. He was like, oh, I've got a £5 like little, reward. But it wasn't, it was for 50. And when he found the money, I said, probably going to have about 10 times good luck now. So 5 times. Manifesting, guys, manifesting. Look, pennies. Find a penny, pick it up. All day luck. All day luck. All day long, you'll have good luck. Double the luck. Double your chances. Keep your eyes open. That's what doubling your chances are, isn't it? Be aware. Okay. Not asleep. Wake up. Right, we're going to the tarot to go. Oh, where are they? They're here. I feel like I've got a bit of a crook neck. I'm frowning. Don't frown. I won't frown. I'm just going to reposition myself. Oh, look up. Yes. The message I had earlier. I'm not kidding you guys. Divine Feminines, you can warm up anything now. It's to do with the breath, your breath, like the fire. Okay, so when I was speaking to Carol, it worked out like Narnia was cold, but Aslan brought people back to life with his breath. And I don't know if you've heard out there about the fire and like the power behind you, like your breath. Either you've heard it or you haven't. Maybe you'll hear it after because I've made mention of it. So it's about breathing life. And then I was taken to like the Buddha, and it was like he would just center himself and work on breath work. But really, the main point I'm saying is that you don't need to tackle any darkness. There is no kind of defeating the darkness or taking it on, because then you're putting your attention onto it. Okay, and it's like you don't want the darkness, so you're going to put up, you're going to fight it, the dark karmic energy. And it's just like, no, all you need to do from this moment forward is just send everything warm. Just warm. Well, that's dark energy. We'll just breathe over it and just warm it up energetically. But there was an actual position. It's kind of like to get down on your knees and tell me you love me. Okay. Done a bit home alone. Well, be at home alone. Get down. Maybe that's the whole key. You need to get down on your knees. Okay, in prayer position. I felt like your legs are. Don't get too excited now. Your legs are kind of slightly spread while you're on your knees, and your hands are just resting. Okay, but your back. Okay, it's about your back being straight and your neck being tilted, and you really want to be looking up at the ceiling. Okay, as much as you can to get an alignment, and you send the warmth out, and that's all you have to do. To hatred and anger and resentment, any of that, it's all just nonsense. You're here to breathe warmth onto our planet. That's all you have to do. Don't focus on the other stuff. If it's negative, just send it warmth. That's the key to resurrecting. Worth a go, surely. Okay. Mr. Miyagi. Is that how you say it, Mr. Miyagi? In Karate Kid, the original one. Reminds me. I've got to go back. I think I've got to go back and read, but taken to Karate Kid. I was using that as a reference the other day about, I was trying to count puzzle pieces, don't ask me. And I counted them all, and there's meant to be 1,000 in the box, and I got to like 1,019. So that really fucked me over, obviously. It was like, are you serious? So I scrapped it, and I found myself counting to, it was so funny. I found myself counting to like 1, 2, 3, and I was like, are you seriously going to make me stand here and count 1,000 pieces like this without me separating them into 10s or 20s or 50s? And it was like, it helps you to practice patience. And I'm like, yeah, I get that. I'm up for that. Like wax on, wax off, painting and all this kind of stuff. All right. Hanging up the coat, taking it off. And I didn't even get that far, because then I got to the 90s. Okay. I'm in the 90s. And then as I'm going like 93, and it's like, yeah, left school, 93. Okay, 94, then 95. And 96, 97, and I'm kind of shouting off like, yep, done that, done that, done that. And then I got to 99. And then I found myself like up to like 2000 and something. And it's like, why the fuck are you in 2000 now? And it's like, Lucy, you're counting puzzle pieces, not years, because I got to 99 and it was 2000. It's like, yeah, I had Megan in 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, I had Emily. And this is what it was. And it's like, Lucy, you're counting puzzle pieces. I'm like, what fucking number up? So I just scrapped it on. Did not complete the exercise. So I don't know what that was about. The 90s fucked me up. There you go. Happy Friday, Sherry. It's Saturday here. It's 8 minutes past 1. I've got a 1,000-piece puzzle the other day, but started it without counting, beginning with the edges. Always. Yeah, the thing is, I want to get rid of mine, but all they said to me was, look, this is what Divine said to me. Or that little voice in my head. They went, Lucy, why are you counting these pieces? I'm like, because I don't want the puzzle anymore. And I've done it the once. And I want to like sell it on. And I'm like, but I can't sell a puzzle piece. Like I can't sell it and if there's a puzzle piece missing. Just in case. Got knocked on the floor, So it's like I'm gonna have to count these pieces. And they said just that kind nature of mine, it's just like I won't be able to sell an incomplete puzzle to someone. That's just a piss off, isn't it? It's like I just go above and beyond a bit. Okay. That's all it matters to me. Okay. Always begin with the edges though. It's finding them 4 little corner pieces that's the bugger, isn't it? Okay. Right, tarot to go because I do an hour and 20 minutes. It's 110. That's a mirror, isn't it? 0101. I like that number. Let's get this done. Okay, we've got a King of Swords, so we're going to leave the Divine Masculine to have a think. I don't think it takes long. He's going to have a think. Now, what are you picking up on? You picking up on these like crosses? Is this him pointing out whereabouts he is? How close he is to resurrecting? So he's over halfway. Every day that you're apart is a day closer to you being together. That makes sense if you can get your head around it. There's a lot of energy being balanced right now. That's definitely is. It's 0111. I'm going to move over to this side apparently. Okay, just waiting for that day when the call comes. If you have a look here, the angel is sending out this call. There's a family down here with children. Okay, so there will be that day when it comes to this family receiving the call. When's that day? God knows. Unless, like the burning bush here, at least he's not looking at the bush. So is it in the hands of God or has the Divine Masculine decided when it will be occurring? When I say God knows, so. There's so much karma being dealt. Yeah. I actually said to Megan, I said yesterday, and it was like she was like, but she said, I don't hold any grudges against anybody. I said, it don't, regardless, it doesn't make a difference. If people have done you wrong, they're being dished some karma now. There's not much. They had the opportunity to kind of rectify things and change their behaviour, and they didn't. And I think it's just because we're going to go like, I feel like we're in this in between worlds. So there's going to be a point when those people won't even be able to get in and find us in our realm. So there's a lot of karma being dealt. What else can we say about that? It's not much. Remember, karma's equally a benefit as what it is a disadvantage. It just depends what side you are, or I suppose how balanced your karmic scales are. Have you paid your dues? Are you pure of heart? Are your intentions pure? Okay. Interesting, because we're talking about the timing of this. When is the timing? And I said, well, only God knows. It's kind of like his time's going to be soon. He's quite adamant that it's kind of like it's not yet, unless the divine has other plans. The divine feminine here, this is her going, okay. There's two messages coming through. One was about going in and something about you knowing the timing. Yeah, it makes sense. Don't block your heart off. Let's change that. Keep your heart open, divine feminine. Okay? It's a lot to do with the timing. If you're still worrying about timing, now we're pointing out the X's here. Oh, we're pointing out the X's? Okay. If you're worrying about timing, it will come in with kind of when I said every day that you're apart, it's a day closer to you being together, and that's you filling in that void of illusion. Okay, that's imaginary. You're not alone, are you? There's a tower. So again, I'm picking up, if you have a look, because I think that first of all, I don't know about you, but my eyesight's taken to like this here, but there is actually another figure here. So you can see the twin flames here. I think we're going to wrap this up. Should we read what the tower wants to say? No, sweetie. No, you're fine. Isn't it quiet now? Did you notice the contrast? It really is nice to have like peacefulness, wasn't it? I enjoyed it though. It was really nice. Different energy. There was a lot of laughter, wasn't there? That's good. That's good. We'll read the tower. And do you want to decide on a card to finish with, guys? Please. Please. It is in here. This is the kind of energy on kind of when you're like, when you face the judgment, okay, you paid your dues, you're going to receive what is truly due to you now. There's a big thing here about your worthiness. And it's like you won't be experiencing these earth-shattering, life-changing, dramatic experiences because you won't be attracting them. Or if obviously you have the ups and downs, there's always going to be that, but it's how you handle them. You don't view them as being tower moments. And the tower only strikes when you refuse to put yourself onto another path, because it indicates that you're going in the wrong direction. And if you're not noticing it, noticing the signs, the telltale signs, the red flags, the divine will do something about it. It says ruled by Mars. It's a very masculine energy, the Roman god of war. Lightning strikes the tower and its golden crown crashes earthward. Earthward. It said earth wand. Earthward. Outmoded structures are smashed cleanly, leaving the way open to complete change. The tower is a card of radical transformation. A partnership may suddenly dissolve. Check the structure of your home. Seems whole reading's been about that, the home life of the masculine, the children who are involved. Okay. Yeah, we can go over Mother Mary original. Okay. You're tired, Sherry? And what's that that's gone on the floor? Yeah, don't then just rest up, guys. You'll have days that you'll find draining, which is but you have to remember that after we've kind of been like sent to work to serve, you normally find that you do have rest period afterwards, and it's important to take that. So I know, we'll see what my energy's like tomorrow, but it doesn't surprise me if sometimes I'm a little drained after being around different energies and transmuting that, and just kind of, it's actually about having compassion. You just go to work. You guys know, if you like workers, you know what I'm talking about. It just naturally, you go to work, you know what to say. You know when you say something and it registers with them. You know most of the time they're going to go home and have a lot to think about, because they've just witnessed contrast to what they're used to. Okay. And a lot are coming from negative, dark attitudes, which feels foreign to me now. So again, I can kind of say, God knows how foreign that feels to them. It must be. Well, we're not the ones sitting there looking at us, are we? Where are we going? To the Mother Mary. Neutralize the tower and respond to it. That's what I've been experiencing. Lessons and tests. Right, let's finish with the Mother Mary. I'm struggling really to stop myself from yawning. Okay. It's 0121. There's the card. Our Lady of Nourishment. Imagine this is going to make sense. I'll just, I'm going to try not to pick myself up, because I try to clarify when it points out something that I've already read in the reading. Well, we've spoken about children being deserving of love, sensitive children. What else have we spoken about? Oh, okay. Nothing really being in the way of these flames. Let's have a look. Feels like I'm suffering from short-term memory loss, if I'm being honest. So, what did I say? That's the kind of energy. What did I say? Short-term memory loss. It will come back to you a lot later on. It's like a moment of realization. Let's finish with this message. Interesting. There's on the other page. I said this the other day about it starting with, what did I say? I bet the next page starts with dreams or desires. I didn't even check it out, but I just saw the word love, but it was in brackets in a sentence on this, for this card on the next page. Okay. Let's read this this message. I'll just hold this up for a little bit, but I've kind of got achy shoulders. Don't tell my shoulders, my achy breaky shoulders. I just don't think they take the strain. If that doesn't sound like what card? The Ten of Wands. Okay. Should we look at this? Do you hunger, my child, for love, for security, for knowing that all will be well? Oh, look, see, I want to interfere and kind of say, well, it's about the masculine, like loving his children. It's like you need that love as well. Do you not hunger for the same treatment? So, do you hunger, my child, for love, for security, for knowing that all will be well? Do you hunger for food, for possessions, for relationships, for opportunities to be free in the world and make your mark? Do you hunger, my child, for feelings of tenderness, appreciation, and acknowledgement? Let me fulfill that hunger now through the divine presence and the bounty that it brings. Let me fulfill that hunger that you may know fullness, not only fed by the spiritual worlds, but nourished through the delight in your precious life in this physical world through which you are approaching your spiritual enlightenment. Wow. So let me fulfill that hunger that you may know fullness, not only fed by the spiritual worlds, but nourished through delight in your precious life in this physical world through which you are approaching your spiritual enlightenment. In the physical world, hunger can be painful. It can be the very real physical suffering of impoverished bodies. Hunger can also exist as a subtle, but just as real, at another level, just as painful, spiritual poverty. That's like me today, pissed off from it. I looked over and it looked like all your messages have been deleted. Or I'd put you all on a timeout. Seriously. I haven't, but that's what it looked like. It kind of comes up in italic writings. I looked over and I thought, why is everyone like on a timeout? 300 minutes it puts you on a 300 minutes, was it? 300 minutes, 300 seconds. I don't, what's 300 minutes? How long's that? How long did it put? Is he still on a timeout out there? Not I'm encouraging him. 300 seconds. Times you out for 300 seconds. We weren't going to interfere. Okay, come on, because I want to go in the night soon. Right. In the physical world, hunger can be painful. It can be the very real physical suffering of impoverished bodies. Hunger can also exist as a subtle, but just as real, and at another level, just as painful, spiritual poverty that threatens the continuing existence of the human soul. The human soul is most precious. It is what allows for wild animal and sublime spirit to unite, for flesh to become sacred, and for spirit to become tangible, that it may live in the world as love. It is so extraordinary that any explanations of it in words are limited at best. To put it mildly, the human soul is worth fighting for. It is the part of us that feels, that has compassion, creativity, and connection to the living reality of the body and the natural world. It just knows when something is genuinely true and therefore coming from love, in brackets. A little dangly thing there. Okay. It's like a curl hanging down. It's long. It's a nice little ringlet. I'd love to have ringlets like that. Lucy, back to the message. Okay. It just knows when something is genuinely true and therefore coming from love, or false and therefore not coming from love. It isn't interested in wrong and right, in judgment and one belief system over another. The human soul wants to thrive. The only world it knows to be true is love. Without the human soul, This whole divine experiment of Earth School cannot come to its fruition of a radiant world of illumined beings, contributing tremendous waves of love to our universe. We have so much power available to us as a species. You only have to feel the energy at a football match to understand that group power is considerable. However, if the soul is not present, that power is unable to be directed into constructive channels to improve our world. Imagine all the potent emotional intensity that is poured into a championship sports event being, instead, sent with intention that a political issue be resolved, for example, or an environmental issue be supported financially. One person has tremendous power to create difference in the world. Imagine how much power and energy could be generated for the greater good by a group of conscious people with great passion, working together with conscious intent would make human beings very potent spiritual change agents, and the world would be transformed quickly. And of course, then there is the human soul that you have, beloved. Apart from the power of contributing through a group, you have a very important role as an individual being. You, my beloved, understand something of the spiritual truths that are still hidden from the masses, who are fearful and cannot understand as yet. You are one of the children of the Divine Mother, one of those who walks the path of the living Christ, to assist with raising consciousness on this planet and bringing the spirit into the body so that a human soul can be born. No matter what hungers you may have for status or wealth or pleasure or contentment or service or passion or freedom or more, at the core of any hunger is the hunger for soul. It might be masquerading at times as a hunger for power, relationship, money, or chocolate. Yet underneath all of that, there lies the hunger for life. And life is only directly experienced through the human soul. The mind alone cannot do it. There is no feeling function there. And the body alone cannot do it. There is no self-awareness there. It is the mind and body together, through the soul, which creates the capacity to experience and be transformed and nourished through that experience. Without this, it is like being at the most amazing buffet, so very hungry that you are ravenous, but having no mouth with which to eat. Surely one definition of hell. Our Lady of Nourishment comes to you with this message. Your hungers will be met. Allow her to show you what you are truly hungering for. Yes, there may be moments of desire for a car. That's today. Or a pair of shoes. Not recently. Emily said to me the other week, she went to me, I'm going to buy you some new shoes. I said, why is that then? Because you need some new shoes. I said, I don't need any new shoes. I've got lots of shoes. Mark, how are you doing, sweetie? I'm getting off, Mark, because it's kind of like really late. 14408. It's time. Okay. Fucking shoes. Don't need shoes. What do I want shoes for? I'm trying to get rid of stuff. Don't need any more. Don't need anything more to accumulate into my life like that. Not in material stuff. Not when it comes to like shoes. And listen, if I need the shoes, okay, I'll have the shoes. But as far as I'm aware, and until I'm aware, my shoes are just fine. So yes, there will be moments of desire for a car or a pair of shoes, but if you allow her, she will lead you far deeper into what you are truly hungering after, so that your hunger can actually be fed. After all, if you are hungry for light, darkness will never satiate your hunger, no matter how much of it you try to consume. She asks that you turn to her with your desires and ask for her help. She will not judge you or condemn you. She will help you. Sometimes she may show you that what you think you want is actually not what you need or want in truth. She will do so with mercy if you ask her to. The healing process for this oracle will help you. Finally, if you're not sure how this relates to you, then know this. Within you, even if it is not conscious as yet, there is a great hunger and yearning that is soon to emerge. This is an expression of a spiritual call of your own soul to life, a desire to live somewhat fuller, more fearlessly, and with greater understanding than before. It might manifest in a practical sense as a desire to travel or to communicate with people who are open minded and willing to listen to you and who want to speak about all sorts of topics. It might manifest as a desire to break out of the mold of your life and bust through stereotypes. Pray to Our Lady to help you feed your hunger in the most conscious, constructive, and healing way possible. Okay, I need to repeat this part because I said about praying on your knees and tilting your head up so that you are seriously looking, okay, at the ceiling as far back as you can, but keep your back in alignment as you're doing it. So pray to Our Lady to help you feed your hunger in the most conscious, constructive, and healing way possible. She wants to help you now, and only she can truly feed the world. Right, let's end with this healing process and affirmation. How are we doing for time? It's 0135 in the morning. We've been on for 14713. Okay. Now I'm just going to take you to this place. You are in a softly lit room with a baby being fed by its mother. Feel the peace and quiet in the room, the contentment. The mother softly coos to the baby, perhaps singing a gentle lullaby. The child is in simple bliss, fed and happy and comfortable. Be with this feeling. Be with the feeling of this. It may be lovely, or it may be confronting. If this was not the reality for you, you may find it foreign and strange. Interesting, as I've used that word today about being quite foreign, being around like closed-minded people. Really, again, must be foreign being around open-minded people for them. Okay. So let's just go from the top again. Let's go. Bring it down, guys, from above. You are in a softly lit room with a baby being fed by its mother. Feel the peace and quiet in the room, the contentment. The mother softly coos to the baby, perhaps singing a gentle lullaby. The child is in simple bliss, fed and happy and comfortable. Be with the feeling of this. It may be lovely or it may be confronting if this was not the reality for you. You may find it foreign and strange or easy to imagine. Whatever you feel is fine, just notice it. Say the following prayer. I call upon Mother Mary, Our Lady of Nourishment, who loves me unconditionally. You who know my deepest hungers and desires, please help me to be truly nourished. Mother. So I call upon Mother Mary, Our Lady of Nourishment, who loves me unconditionally. You who knows my deepest hungers and desires, please help me be truly nourished, Mother. I ask for your support, intervention and assistance that my soul may be fed, that it may thrive, bringing passion, light and presence to this world. igniting the souls of others too. May your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day and our daily bread. What we're going to be asking for forgiveness from. Forgive us of our sins and forgive those who sin against us. Place your hands on your heart and imagine the love of the Divine Mother gently flowing like mother's milk. In through your hands and pouring into your heart. Stay there for as long as feels good, nourishing or appropriate for you. You may like to close your eyes and relax for several moments like this. When you are ready, simply say this affirmation to close your healing practice. Our Lady of Nourishment True feeds my soul with all that is real. I grow strong in my light and my presence, becoming a lover and a holy child of this world. That's so interesting. And what also I noticed, my eyes have flickered a couple of times during this reading. I've kind of been on another page, but I haven't finished that page. It was taking me to a little bit of a shapeshifter energy. So I haven't personally, I have a few times actually noticed my eyes with the blinking, a slight difference, but I picked it up, so I'll mention it. Like, I don't know, you guys like are looking at me more than what I'm actually looking up into the camera. So you might notice that there's, I don't know if it happened then. I feel like it was really slow-mo then. Like, I'm feeling my eyelids like close. It's like we really slow down time, which is awesome, isn't it? Really, we slow down time. It's like you can get a lot done without really exerting yourself. So that's just the energy. And I felt like this cool breeze coming in. I'm going to leave it there, guys. It was 15157. That's a good time to go. I don't know why, but apparently it's a good time to go. Much love. Thank you for joining me. It's been a long one. And, could have been longer. Oh, yeah, it could have been longer. Not tonight, though. It's 1:40. I'm going. Have yourself a fantastic day. Mark, I'm so sorry I didn't get to chat to you, buddy. Guys, the eyes can't even do the comments, so I'm just going to leave it there. That was a good message. I believe it was anyway. Okay. Lovely reading. Thank you. Awesome. I will catch up with you guys. Where are we? I don't even know where we are. I'm in Saturday. Where are you guys? I'll catch up with you soon. Yeah, have a wonderful weekend. I feel like it's done. Like, it's only Friday night. I feel like the weekend. It's good. It's a lot of activity. Enough for a weekend in one day today. Okay, I'm going. Sweet dreams, safe travels, positive thoughts, of course. Keep the heart open. Positive mindset at all time, guys, and keep that heart open. Okay, I love you all. Take care. Sleep tight. Good night, guys. Bye for now.